For over a decade, the Harry Potter series has taken millions of viewers into a vibrant magical world, one filled with mystical creatures, life-or-death battles, and eternal friendships. But behind the dazzling lights of Hogwarts are the talented hearts, the actors who dedicated their lives to bringing each character to life. However, time waits for no one, and many of them have now left us forever. Those familiar faces, from the dignified professors to the beloved house elves, now live on only through the screen and in our memories. In today's video, we will remember the talented actors who once brought the Harry Potter universe to life, those who have passed away but left an indelible mark on the hearts of fans. Which of them left the deepest impression on you? Let's find out. Richard Harris as Albus Dumbledore. Richard Harris, one of the greatest actors in British cinema, became an iconic figure through his portrayal of Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series. He embodied a Dumbledore who was gentle, wise, and full of compassion, especially in the first two films of the franchise. Harris's Dumbledore was not just a wise and powerful wizard. He also exuded a warmth and humanity that made him a beloved figure among fans and his peers alike. His performance set the tone for the character in the early stages of the story, presenting Dumbledore as a figure of kindness, trust, and intellect. Though Harris's time in the role was brief, only 2 films, his portrayal of Dumbledore became the benchmark for all future depictions of the character. His calm demeanor, coupled with his natural gravitas, brought a sense of authority and peace to the magical world of Hogwarts. For many, Harris's Dumbledore is the definitive version of the character, a legacy that influenced not only the films, but also the wider Harry Potter fandom. Sadly, Harris passed away on October 25, 2002, at the age of 72 due to Hodgkin's lymphoma. His untimely death left a void that was difficult to fill, but his portrayal of Dumbledore continues to inspire and resonate with audiences. Even though he only played the role for a short time, his performance remains an enduring part of the Harry Potter legacy, forever etched in the hearts of fans. Richard Harris's Albus Dumbledore will always be remembered as the ideal representation of the character's wisdom and compassion, and his contribution to the franchise is irreplaceable. Michael Gambon as Albus Dumbledore. After the passing of Richard Harris, Michael Gambon took over the role of Albus Dumbledore from the 3rd Harry Potter film onward, bringing his own distinct interpretation to the character. Gambon's portrayal was marked by a stronger, more assertive, and at times more stern Dumbledore, contrasting with the gentle and contemplative version that Harris had established. However, despite these differences, Gambon's Dumbledore was no less authoritative, wise, or deeply insightful. His version of the character embodied a more dynamic presence, one that exuded strength and gravitas, which perfectly suited the evolving, darker tone of the series as it progressed. Gambon's performance added a layer of complexity to Dumbledore, making him not just a wise headmaster, but also a leader who had to make difficult choices in times of great peril. Michael Gambon's portrayal became iconic, and his Dumbledore remains one of the most memorable and beloved figures in the Harry Potter universe. His nuanced performance helped to convey the character's immense power and vulnerability, especially as the storyline became more intense and personal. Gambon's Dumbledore was not just the embodiment of wisdom, but also of strength and courage, standing as a pillar for Harry and the wizarding world. Michael Gambon passed away on September 27, 2023, at the age of 82 due to pneumonia. His death marked the end of an era for the Harry Potter series, but his legacy as the powerful, commanding, and wise Dumbledore will forever live on. Gambon's contribution to the films is indelible, and he will always be remembered for his unforgettable portrayal of one of the most iconic characters in literary and cinematic history, Alan Rickman as Severus Snape. One of the most memorable and complex characters in the Harry Potter series is Severus Snape, portrayed by the legendary Alan Rickman. Rickman's portrayal of Snape is widely regarded as one of the most iconic in film history. He masterfully brought to life a character who was filled with contradictions. Cold and cruel on the outside, yet deeply conflicted and emotionally complex beneath the surface. Snape's relationship with Harry was fraught with tension, as he was one of Harry's greatest antagonists. Yet, as the series unfolded, it became clear that Snape's motivations were far more layered and poignant than they initially seemed. Rickman's portrayal of Snape ranged from stern and menacing to vulnerable and tragic, particularly in the later films where his true loyalties and sacrifices were revealed. His nuanced performance, which conveyed Snape's deep internal struggles, created a character that was both despised and deeply sympathetic. The famous reveal of Snape's true allegiance and his profound love for Lily Potter was one of the most emotional moments in the Harry Potter saga. And it was Rickman's impeccable acting that made this revelation so powerful and unforgettable. Alan Rickman passed away on January 14, 2016, at the age of 69 after a battle with cancer. His death was met with an outpouring of grief from fans and colleagues alike. Rickman's portrayal of Severus Snape is a central part of his enduring legacy. He left an indelible mark on the Harry Potter series, and Snape remains one of the most beloved and tragic characters, thanks in large part to Rickman's exceptional talent and depth of emotion. His contribution to the franchise will never be forgotten, and his performance as Snape continues to resonate with audiences around the world. Robbie Coltrane as Rubeus Hagrid. Robbie Coltrane, a remarkably talented actor, is best known for his portrayal of Rubeus Hagrid, the beloved giant and keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. Coltrane's performance brought warmth, strength, and a deep sense of loyalty to the character of Hagrid, making him one of the most endearing figures in the Harry Potter series. As Hagrid, Coltrane balanced the character's tough exterior with a heart full of kindness and compassion. Hagrid was not just a protector to Harry Potter, he was a friend and a mentor, guiding Harry through the challenges of the magical world with unwavering support. Coltrane's portrayal of Hagrid captured the essence of this larger-than-life character who, despite his imposing stature and boisterous nature, always showed an incredible amount of love and care for those he considered family. His performances across the films added a layer of heart to the series, as Hagrid's friendship with Harry and his devotion to the magical creatures under his care was integral to the story. Robbie Coltrane passed away on October 14, 2022, at the age of 72, following health complications related to multiple organ failure. His death marked a great loss for the entertainment world, but his legacy as Hagrid will live on forever. Hagrid's role in Harry's journey through Hogwarts and the wizarding world would not have been the same without Coltrane's extraordinary talent. His portrayal of Hagrid remains an iconic and beloved part of the Harry Potter universe, and fans will always remember him as the giant-hearted friend who stood by Harry through thick and thin. Helen McCrory as Narcissa Malfoy. Helen McCrory, the talented actress who portrayed Narcissa Malfoy, brought an intricate blend of power and vulnerability to the character. Narcissa, a mother torn between her loyalty to Voldemort and her desire to protect her son Draco, was brought to life by McCrory with remarkable depth. McCrory captured the inner conflict of Narcissa, portraying her as a fiercely protective mother who would go to great lengths to safeguard her family, even at the cost of her own values. This internal struggle became especially evident in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, when Narcissa made a pivotal decision during the final battle, lying to Voldemort to save Harry, ultimately aiding in his victory. McCrory's performance infused Narcissa with complexity, making her more than just a supporting character in the Malfoy family. Her moments of quiet strength and subtle rebellion against Voldemort's influence made Narcissa one of the most memorable characters in the Harry Potter universe. Helen McCrory passed away on April 16, 2021, at the age of 52 after battling breast cancer. Her untimely death was a great loss to the acting world, but her portrayal of Narcissa Malfoy remains a testament to her incredible talent. McCrory's contribution to the Harry Potter series helped shape a character who was not only a loyal follower of the Dark Lord, but also a deeply human mother, torn by love and fear. John Hurt as Garrick Olafander. John Hurt, one of Britain's most esteemed actors, portrayed the legendary wand maker Garrick Olafander in the Harry Potter series. With his deep, resonant voice and piercing gaze, Hurt breathed life into Olafander, a character shrouded in mystery yet crucial to Harry's journey. Olafander was the key figure who first introduced Harry to the world of wand magic, playing a significant role in Harry's destiny by guiding him in selecting his wand, a wand that would ultimately connect him to Voldemort's power. Despite his relatively brief appearances, Hurt's portrayal of Olafander left a lasting impact, showcasing the wizard's quiet wisdom and the heavy burden of his knowledge of the dark forces at play. John Hurt passed away on January 25, 2017, at the age of 77 after battling pancreatic cancer. His death marked the loss of a legendary talent, but his portrayal of Olafander continues to resonate within the Harry Potter legacy. Though his time in the series was short, Hurt's presence as the enigmatic wand maker remains an unforgettable part of the magical world that has inspired millions. Richard Griffiths as Vernon Dersley. Richard Griffiths delivered a perfect portrayal of Vernon Dersley, Harry Potter's cruel and magic-hating uncle. With his comedic timing and at times exaggerated mannerisms, Griffiths brought to life a character that was both detestable and oddly entertaining. As Vernon, Griffiths expertly depicted the character's deep disdain for anything magical, often creating scenes that were both humorous and unsettling. His portrayal added a layer of absurdity to the Dursley family's mistreatment of Harry, making the character one of the most memorable antagonists in the series. Richard Griffiths passed away on March 28, 2013, at the age of 65, due to complications following heart surgery. Although his role in Harry Potter was relatively small, the impact of his performance as Vernon Dursley is undeniable. His portrayal remains unforgettable, making the character a significant part of the Harry Potter legacy. Griffiths' remarkable talent brought life to a character that fans love to hate, ensuring his place in the hearts of audiences worldwide. Robert Hardy as Cornelius Fudge. Robert Hardy played Cornelius Fudge, the Minister of Magic, in the early Harry Potter films. Fudge was a character full of complexity, starting off as a self-assured, confident leader, but gradually descending into panic and denial as the return of Voldemort became undeniable. Hardy's portrayal of Fudge was sharp and full of depth, showcasing the character's gradual breakdown as he struggled to maintain his position and credibility in the face of mounting crises. Hardy perfectly captured Fudge's pride and the character's tragic downfall, making him a figure of both frustration and fascination for audiences. Hardy passed away on August 3, 2017, at the age of 91. Though he was widely known for his long and successful career in British television and film, his portrayal of Cornelius Fudge remains an important part of his legacy in the Harry Potter series. Hardy's skillful performance brought nuance to the role, making Fudge's journey from self-assurance to fear a key part of the series' political and emotional tension. His contribution to the films continues to resonate with fans, adding depth to the portrayal of the wizarding world's leadership. Roger Lloyd Pack as Barty Crouch Sr. Roger Lloyd Pack portrayed Barty Crouch Sr., a high-ranking official in the Ministry of Magic, who was known for his strict adherence to rules and ethics. Crouch was a character who valued law and order but was forced to confront a heartbreaking betrayal when his own son, Barty Crouch Jr., turned against him. Lloyd Pack brought a strong presence to the role, capturing Crouch's unwavering sense of duty and the emotional turmoil he faced as his world unraveled. Crouch's character played a pivotal role in the events that led to Voldemort's return, adding significant political intrigue to the wizarding world. Lloyd passed away on January 16, 2014, at the age of 69 after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Although his time on screen was relatively brief, his portrayal of Barty Crouch Sr. left a lasting impact on the audience. The complex, layered performance showcased his skill as an actor, turning what could have been a relatively minor role into one that was both memorable and integral to the storyline. His contribution to the Harry Potter series remains significant, and his portrayal of Crouch Sr. continues to be remembered by fans of the franchise. Elizabeth Spriggs as the Fat Lady. Elizabeth Spriggs played the Fat Lady, the guardian of the Gryffindor common room entrance. Although she appeared in only a few brief scenes throughout the Harry Potter series, Spriggs brought the character to life with warmth, humor, and charm. Her portrayal of the whimsical yet slightly eccentric portrait guardian became iconic within the walls of Hogwarts. The Fat Lady's role, though small, was essential in welcoming the students of Gryffindor and providing a touch of lightheartedness to the otherwise intense world of the wizarding school. Spriggs passed away on July 2, 2008, at the age of 78, due to complications following a stroke. Though her time on screen was limited, her performance as the Fat Lady left a lasting impression on Harry Potter fans. Her portrayal captured the essence of the character, vibrant and jovial, yet with an underlying sense of authority. Elizabeth Spriggs will forever be remembered for adding a memorable touch of whimsy to the magical world of Hogwarts. Robert Knox as Marcus Belby. Robert Knox played Marcus Belby, one of the students at Hogwarts in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Although the character didn't have much screen time, Knox's portrayal left a lasting impact on the audience. Tragically, Robert Knox passed away on May 24, 2008, at the age of 18, following a brutal attack. His death left a great sense of loss within the Harry Potter community. Dave Legeno as Fenrir Greyback. Dave Legeno portrayed Fenrir Greyback, a vicious werewolf and one of Voldemort's loyal followers. Legeno excellently conveyed the character's brutality and danger, making Fenrir one of the most terrifying figures in the series. Legeno passed away on July 6, 2014, while hiking in the mountains. Although his time on screen was brief, his portrayal of Fenrir Greyback remains memorable. Vern Troyer as Griphook. Vern Troyer, known for his small stature, played Griphook, a goblin working at Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Though his role was brief, Troyer's charm and the mystery he brought to the character made Griphook an unforgettable part of the wizarding world. Troyer passed away on April 21, 2018, at the age of 49. His performances always felt special, and Griphook stands out as one of his notable roles. Hazel Douglas as the Grey Lady. Hazel Douglas was the first to portray the Grey Lady, also known as Helena Ravenclaw, in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The character has a tragic backstory, and Douglas effectively captured Helena's inner turmoil, adding depth to the character. Douglas passed away in 2003, and while her role was brief, it left a lasting impression on Harry Potter fans. Eric Sykes as Frank Bryce. Eric Sykes played Frank Bryce, the longtime caretaker of the Riddle House, in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Sykes portrayed Frank as a simple yet heartfelt character, bringing warmth to a largely forgotten figure. Sykes passed away on July 4, 2012, at the age of 89. Though not a main character, Bryce's simplicity left a strong impact. Timothy Bateson as Kreacher. Timothy Bateson voiced Kreacher, the house elf of the Black family. Bateson's quirky and somewhat melancholic voice gave Kreacher a unique personality, despite the character's mixed reception from the audience. Bateson passed away on September 16, 2009, at the age of 83. Despite being a voice role, Kreacher became an essential character in the Harry Potter series. Paul Ritter as Eldred Worple. Paul Ritter played Eldred Warple, a wizarding author in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Although he appeared only once, Ritter's performance helped create a memorable character within the magical world. Ritter passed away on April 5, 2021, at the age of 54 after a battle with cancer. His brief role left a significant mark on fans of the series. As we remember these talented actors, their unforgettable performances will continue to live on in our hearts. Their contributions to the Harry Potter series shaped the magic that we cherish to this day. Which character left the biggest impact on you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tributes to the magical world we all adore.